Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we finally met up with Misty in Celadon City, convinced her to go back to the gym so that we could challenge her, and after doing so, we claimed the Cascade Badge. In today's episode, you might notice we're not starting off in Celadon City where we left off. I actually went ahead and flew back to Saffron City, because now we're going to head to the west. Right? Yeah, west. Sorry, I got my cardinal directions mixed up there. Yep, here to Route 7. And something notable about this route, actually, I believe this is the only area in the entire game where you can actually encounter Houndours. Let's see if we can just randomly find one. I think maybe you can find Murkrows here, too. No, just a Meowth. But, yeah, I always thought it was weird that, you know, you could only find a Johto-exclusive Pokemon in Kanto. It's also kind of a shame, too, that you can only find Houndour at this point so late in the game, because Houndour is a pretty good Fire-type Pokemon if you didn't start off with Cyndaquil. Also, since the power plant is back up and running... Oh, never mind. I thought this underground path was going to be open because there wasn't someone standing out front of it. But nope, looks like it's still closed off. Not that you really need it, since we have open access to Saffron City, which is in, like, the center of Kanto, so you can kind of get anywhere from Saffron. But in any case, yeah, now we find ourselves here in Celadon City. See, I won't talk to, like, all the NPCs around here, but... Oh, yeah, I think someone in the original game said something about that, too. Something interesting to note is that Poliwhirl, if you evolve into Poliwrath, will not evolve further. But if you trade Poliwhirl with a King's Rock, it'll evolve into Politoed, which is actually a frog Pokemon. Kind of weird in the original game that the tadpole Pokemon didn't evolve into a frog, but whatever. Now let's see, if we surf across here, this guy should give us something. Oh, nope, sorry, I'm thinking of the original game. Yeah, so he's talking about how there's like a pollution problem in this pond, and if you surf in this pond, you can actually find wild Grimer, which this is the only like water in the entire game where you can encounter a non-water Pokemon by surfing. Let's see, Celadon, much like Goldenrod, also has a department store. I don't remember off the top of my head what all you can buy here, though. I'm actually kind of interested to find out. These guys are probably just selling standard Pokemart stuff. Yeah, looks like it. The other guy probably just sells Pokeballs and such, which I think I should still have a good supply of Ultra Balls. Yes, I do. Okay, so I don't need any of those. Let's see what, I think this is probably like the vitamin for, no, this is a TM shop. Okay, so this is what I was particularly curious about, because I don't remember off the top of my head what all TMs you can get here. Power varies with the Pokemon, so that's gonna be hidden power. Oh, this is all weather stuff, like that's sunny day. Foils an attack that turn into, oh, I think that's protect or detect, one of the two. That's rain dance, and that's sandstorm. So, yeah, nothing too great here, unfortunately. But, oh well. It's not that big of a deal. Let me just check before I leave to make sure I don't need any, like, supplies or anything. No, looks like we're pretty good. Well, so there's not actually a whole lot to do here in Celadon, despite being such a big city. There's the mart if you need any of those supplies. Oh, there is the game corner here, but I don't really plan on... gambling really that much. I will go ahead and come here and just show you what all what all prizes you can get. Various TMs here. I don't remember which ones these are off the top of my head, but it's not anything too spectacular. But if you come over here, yeah, you can get Pikachus, which we actually haven't been able to run into in the wild up to this point, but we will later. Porygon, which this is the only place in the game where you can actually get a Porygon. You can also get a Larvitar here, which is a Pokemon we haven't actually seen yet, but we will actually be able to find in a later area. So definitely not worth all those coins. Yeah, I can only really recommend getting Porygon here if you really want one, like for your Pokedex, or if you really want to try using one. Porygon and its evolved form, Porygon 2, are not awful Pokemon, but they're not really great either. Like many normal type Pokemon in the game. But yeah, the real reason that I have come here... Oh, you know what? Actually, there is something I need to get here, and it's in this restaurant. I believe if we talk to... I think it's actually this guy up here. Nope. Oh. Nope, it wasn't him. Maybe it's this, maybe I was right the first time. Maybe it was this guy. Oh, maybe it's in the trash can? Yes, alright, the leftovers, but we need to make room in our item pouch first. That is definitely an item we're going to want to get, though. It's one of the best hold items in the entire game. Let's see. I kind of want to give that focus band to somebody. I should have sold that nugget while I could have. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and toss this Mega Elixir. I don't particularly need it. And I'm going to obtain the leftovers. Which what this item does, it's a hold item. If you give it to a Pokemon, it'll restore a little bit of HP every turn. And I definitely would like to give that to somebody. Preferably my Pokemon that has the highest HP. Which looks like is going to be Krusty. Although Krusty's got the Quick Claw, which I really should keep on him. I guess I could give it to Elephant, but... yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and give it to Elephant. Yeah, that'll make Elephant's Mud Slap weaker, but Elephant's going to be learning Earthquake pretty soon anyway, which will do enough damage by itself that we don't really need help from the Soft Sand. Also, I'm glad I looked at my team there because I really, really need to heal up. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and heal up, and then after that, we're going to go ahead and get on to the real reason we are here in Celadon City, and that is to challenge the Celadon City Gym. Now, I don't think there's really anything else to do here in Celadon. I could be wrong. If I did miss something, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I will go ahead and show that off here. But if my memory serves, there's not a whole lot else here to do in this version of the game. But yeah, let's go ahead and cut this tree down. Yeah, I went ahead, you might have noticed when I was giving Elephant those leftovers that I deposited Lance and took Tentacle back out. It's because you need cut in order to be able to get past that tree there. What's this guy doing? Wow, 3 years later and this old dude is still creeping outside of the gym, huh? Well, in any case, let's go ahead and take on the Celadon City Gym. Which, as you may be able to tell from the decor, or if you've played the previous games, is a grass-type gym. Now, it might not make much sense that I have Elephant in the lead against the grass gym, but Elephant needs some levels, and like with most other gyms, I think Elephant's going to be higher enough level than the gym trainer's Pokemon that we should be fine despite having a type weakness. Unless we get put to sleep! I think I am actually going to use a full heal on that instead of waiting for it to naturally go away. Because I think by that time Elephant might have sustained a little bit too much damage. Well, I guess unless the Victreebel just decides to use Sweet Scent. I was expecting like a Razor Leaf or something, but yeah, we'll take that as well. Alright, easy enough. How many times am I going to say that after KOing a Pokemon? Oh, easy enough. Here we have Vileplume. Which, oh yeah, we've seen one of these before. Karen had one, that's right. I was about to explain all about Vileplume, but nope, we've seen one. Let's move along, move along. And of course the Stun Spore lands. This one, I think I might just try to attack through. There we go. It's also a good thing I did because I just used Stun Spore again and probably would just paralyze me again. Alright, we got that level for Elephant there, so we can go ahead and swap her out. Let's see, but before I do that, Well, no, you know what? I won't. I was gonna heal Elephant's paralysis, but I don't think I'm gonna need Elephant for the rest of this gym, so I'll just go ahead and... but you know what? Better safe than sorry. I think I am actually gonna go ahead and heal that paralysis. Besides, I have so many full restores, I don't really have that much use for my full heals right now anyway. It's kind of scary. I mean, don't you work as a gym trainer? I mean, you would think that's your job. Like, I don't... Huh. I mean, I guess you could undertake a job that you think is scary, but I don't understand why you would. Well, in any case. I mean, I can see why someone would. Like, I mean... I don't know. Things like coal mining is probably scary, but people still do it for a job. In any case, yeah. Like I was gonna say earlier, being a grass-type gym, we're gonna have a really, like, a particularly easy time with this gym. I mean, we've got 3 Pokemon off the top of my head that will be able to, you know, put in a lot of work here, and that's Shirley, Barbara, and Hot Pocket. All have type advantages against Pokemon in here. Even in the first game, this was one of the easier gyms, just because grass honestly really isn't that great of a type overall. It's got a lot of weaknesses to relatively common stuff. I mean, ice isn't that common, but fire and flying certainly are. And the stuff that it does have a type advantage over, like water, rock, and ground, you can pretty easily cover with other Pokemon. Like rock and ground, you can cover with a water-type Pokemon, which are the most abundant Pokemon in the game. And water, you can easily pretty cover with electric, which can also take care of flying, which grass is weak to. So, yeah, I don't really particularly like grass-type Pokemon. There are a few that aren't bad, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, they're really just not worth it. In these earlier games, anyway. In later generations, there are other grass. Like, grass does get a significant boost in terms of, like, quality of moves, which is also the other thing about grass Pokemon in these early games. Like, their whole shtick is status ailments, but they're not particularly great at doing that. Okay, here Shirley is trying to learn Slash, but... I think I might... Well, let me think about this for a second. Because right now, in terms of physical moves, I have Iron Tail and Shadow Ball. No, I think I'm actually just going to keep those two. Yeah. Oh, wait, I hit B by accident. Okay, so... Hit B for no, I don't want to make room for Slash. Hit A for yes, stop learning Slash. And there we go, alright. But yeah, Grass's whole shtick in the early games is like status ailments. And as a result, Grass doesn't really get any good damaging moves, like, at all, really. So that's why I don't particularly like Grass in these early games. Now, once you get to like Gen 8, like with Pokemon Shield, yeah, then Grass does get some pretty good damaging moves, and is actually somewhat viable as a type, but... In any case, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Krusty here, just because, like, a lot of these grass Pokemon are also part poison, so hopefully I can exploit that psychic weakness at least a little bit, even though water is weak to grass. Well, Paris isn't part poison, but it's just a Paris, so... Oh, and I have Ice Punch, I totally forgot about that. There we go. Easy enough. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring in Barbara for the lead, though, against Erika herself. But for these gym trainers, yeah, we'll just go ahead and use whoever needs experience. You know, it just occurred to me that I said in an earlier video that I wasn't going to just be going for gym badges, but here I am. I think this is my 4th video in Kanto. 5th if you count the SS title, but this is my 4th video in a row in Kanto where I'm going to be getting a gym badge, which I didn't plan it out that way, but that's, you know, that's just kind of how this point in the game goes. Like, when you have full access to the region, you can just kind of like, well, we don't have full access, but We more or less do. We can just kind of go ahead and get the gym badges pretty quickly there. The latter half of the badges won't come quite as quickly. It's just that they start you in Vermilion, where there's a badge. You can go north to Saffron, where you get another badge. North to Cerulean to get another badge. And then just head back down to Saffron and go west and get another badge right there. But yeah, the rest of them are a little more separated from the rest of the region. Okay, whoops, I don't want to look at stats there. I wanted to... No, game? I say game even though it's my own fingers that are slipping up, but there we go, yeah, I wanted to put Barbara in the lead for the gym fight against Erika. Oh, yeah, I suppose so. Aren't you the gym leader though? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, why else would you think I was here? Ooh, excuse me. For boss time against Erika herself, the leader of the Celadon City Gym. Okay, let's see what we've got here. First up is a Tangela. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's low level, and Tangela isn't really that great of a Pokemon, so... I don't know if one wing attack will do it, but two definitely will. Yeah, Barbara is also really nice here because being poison and flying, she double resists any grass-type attacks. And also being poison, she's immune to being poisoned herself, so that's one status ailment that they won't be able to get onto us. So the most threatening thing any of these Pokemon could really do is paralyze me or put me to sleep, but I can just use a full heal for that, so it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, next we have Jumpluff, which I didn't really talk about in that gym trainer battle. We haven't seen the Jumpluff yet. Jumpluff is the final evolved form of Hoppip after Skiploom, and is a grass flying type, but really isn't that great. Even as far as grass Pokemon go, you can do much better than Jumpluff. If you really wanted to use a grass type Pokemon, I still would recommend a Victory Bell. Like getting a Bellsprout way early in the game is probably the way to go if you really, again, want a grass Pokemon. But yeah, as you can see, that Jumpluff went down in one hit, which most of these other Pokemon probably won't. Okay, here Erika is going to use a Blossom, which I think we've encountered one of these before. But in case I'm misremembering and we haven't, Blossom is one of the evolved forms of Gloom. If you use a Leaf Stone on Gloom, you will get a Vileplume. However, if you use a Sunstone instead, you'll get a Blossom. Blossom does have slightly higher special attack and speed than Vileplume, but I think Vileplume is better overall because Vileplume's defenses are greater. Man, the English language, how do you even say that? Vileplume has... The difference between Vileplume's defense and special defense compared to Blossom's is greater than Blossom's special attack and speed compared to Vileplume, if I recall correctly. Now you see Blossom took in Sunlight, it's getting ready to use Solar Beam, but we're going to outspeed it and use Wing Attack anyway, so we can just KO it before it even gets a chance. And that's pretty simple there. Alright, got one Pokemon left, looks like it is a Victory Bell. Probably will only be level 46, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Yeah, so in the first game, Erika's kind of unique in that, like, most gym leaders only have one Pokemon that's, like, at an exceptionally high level, and, whoa, I did not expect to take down that Victory Bell in one hit, but there we go. Alright, easy enough. And, yeah, that's it. That's the gym battle right there. But yeah, like I was going to say, in the first game, Erika is unique among the gym leaders in that she doesn't have one Pokemon that's at a high, like an exceptionally high level. She has 3 that are all level 29, if I recall correctly. And with that, we obtained the Rainbow Badge, our 4th Kanto Badge. Yeah, we're already halfway there, but like I said, it'll be a little longer before we get to the rest of the Kanto Badges there. Oh, really? So yeah, now we get TM19, which contains Giga Drain. Erika already kind of explained it, but yeah, it deals decent damage, and then you recover half of the damage that you deal. Oh, well, yeah, that's pretty good there for you. So, let's see. I'm looking at my time. Yeah, I don't know that I really have time to do much else in this video besides just, well, get the badge there. But I think I will end the video by at least somewhat showing off the next route we're going to be going to. But before I do that, I need to swap Tentacool back out of my party. Because I don't believe I'll be needing cuts. I'm trying to think here. I don't think I'll need cut for the rest of the game. I could very well be wrong about that, but I don't believe I will. So let's see. Bill's PC. Go ahead and deposit. Tentacool. And then let's go ahead and take... Where is he? Yep, let's take Lance back out. And I am going to put, I think, Elephant in the lead. Oops. Yeah, because I really, really want Elephant to learn Earthquake soon. I thought she was supposed to learn it by now. I know I looked up in a relatively recent video what level she learned it at. Maybe it's 49 and I'm misremembering, but in any case, yeah. The next place we want to go here is further west of Celadon City. Down here... Oh, you know what? There is an item we can get over there with cut, but it's not super important, and I just deposited Tentacool. So, yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. But let's see, let's talk to this guy here. Cycling Road, huh? Oh, really? Yeah, he's talking about riding the bicycle. So yeah, coming up next is Cycling Road, which we'll have to ride the bicycle down. And we can go ahead and take that path down to our new town. But what awaits us in this new town past Cycling Road? Find out next time on Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. This is Xlex, signing out. Have a good day.